Hey guys, it's IP here, back again today with some more of a serious video, or just something where I want to talk about some stuff that I've been meaning to talk about but haven't gotten around to it. And for those of you who give a shit, the background gameplay is Battlefield 4 from the newest patch and free DLC with the Zavad graveyard shift or whatever the hell it's called. So yeah, that's not really important, and that's not really what I'm going to be talking about today though. So yeah. Okay, so there's a few different topics I wanted to cover, and to start it off, I'm gonna sort of refer back to a video that I made a while ago called Motivation, and that was actually an EVE video. That was back when I still played EVE, and probably is partially why I got a fair amount of views on it, which is really unfortunate, and also another topic I'm going to be addressing. Anyways, so the topic of that video was motivation, as the title would suggest, and today I'm going to be sort of addressing a similar issue, or same sort of issue that I was addressing in that video, because while it had the problems that I had talked about in that video had gone away, they're starting to come back, and I'm not too happy about it, to be entirely honest, for obvious reasons, as you'll be able to pick up on here in a minute. And yeah, so basically, for those of you who either pay attention to the channel, I know there's a couple of you at least who sort of frequently watch the videos and comment on them and stuff, which is awesome of you. Just keep doing that, because it means a lot to me. But if you perhaps pay attention to sort of the stuff that's going on the channel, from a statistics standpoint, or just sort of watching, and I don't know if you even bother to check the channel page and see how many subscribers there are and things like that, you'll notice that we broke 400 subscribers a little bit ago, which is fantastic. And I mean, when I really think about it, it's kind of weird, because it's oh, there's no way I couldn't fit 400 people in my house comfortable, well, probably at all, or 400 people in my entire the house and the yard and everything. It wouldn't work out too well. So obviously 400 is a lot. 400 people are a lot of people. I'm having trouble with words today, but regardless, I think you get the point that 400 people that's a lot of people, and the fact that all those people are subbed to me means a lot. But of course, there's a difference between someone being subscribed to you and being active. Obviously, I wouldn't expect that every video I put out, that every single one of those 413 subscribers watches the videos, because obviously you're not going to watch it if the video doesn't interest you, or the topic, or the game, or whatever it might be. Now, of course, that's the case with any channel that you're subscribed to. I mean, even myself, I'm subscribed to a shit ton of people, and while I watch a lot of videos from a lot of different people, I don't watch every single video that comes out from every single person, because obviously even the people I like more, I don't, watch every single video, because if they make a video on a topic that I don't really care about, for example, Counter-Strike and Psy Syndicate, if you know who Psy Syndicate is. It's not really important, but he plays a lot of games, and sometimes he'll also play Counter-Strike and make videos of that. And while I don't dislike Counter-Strike, I just don't really like watching other people play it, because I just don't find that to be entertaining at all. I mean, you can debate that if you really want, but it's totally subjective, so can't really debate it. But anyways, so obviously even with the people I like a lot on YouTube, I don't watch every single one of their videos, even if I watch a lot of them. So the problem is with the I guess my channel, is that it feels like, despite the fact that there are slightly over 400 people subscribed or whatever, and getting those videos in their news feeds or subscription feeds, whatever the fuck, this isn't Facebook, holy shit, that no one actually gives a fuck. No one, I'll very rarely surpass 15 views on a video, and it's very hard to stay motivated to actually continue producing content when there's absolutely no response to it. So even if I say something for those 15 people who actually watch the video, I don't even know for sure how many of those people who watch are subscribed. I'll say something oh, give me your opinion in the comments, or just say something down there, and regardless of what I say or do in the video, there isn't really any response whatsoever. no one says anything, no one likes it, dislikes it. I mean, I don't honestly care if they dislike the video and stuff. At least then I'm getting some sort of response to whatever I said in the video, because it's really hard to know what the hell subscribers want or viewers want when they don't say jack shit, even when you ask them. So basically, my big problem is staying motivated when there's absolutely no response, even though there is supposedly an audience there. So also on top of that, the YouTube statistics or whatever seems to have been totally screwed over the past week or so, and my views have been going up and down. Literally I've been gaining and losing views on videos all on a daily basis. It's weird. One day a video will have 50 views and the next it'll have 30. It's okay, what the hell? And then the next day it'll go back up again, and subscribers are fluctuating like crazy. Some are coming in, some are leaving, and nothing ever happens. So yeah, I also don't really know what videos they're all coming off of, because that doesn't seem to be working correctly either, or the analytics or whatever the hell, where it tells you where you're gaining subscribers from isn't really working. The only real indication I have of where subscribers are coming from is the very faulty version of that. So basically the only way I know, or the only clue that I have, is that every one of my subscribers is still coming in from that one fucking Eve video. And I'd love to just take it down and take down pretty much all the Eve content, because it's people go and they subscribe, or they see those videos and then they subscribe to them, or subscribe as a result of them, and then they're like, "Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh," and then they just never watch another video because they never see an Eve video come up, because they didn't even bother to look at the channel and see that I don't play Eve anymore. So it's okay, whatever. That's really stupid. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to insult anyone by saying that, but it's ridiculous, because it's if you go ahead and you're willing to subscribe to a channel, usually you should probably go and take 2 seconds and look at the channel itself to see if they're consistently uploading content or whatever, especially if you see the video is dated a significant time ago, because for all you know, even if the person does still play Eve, they might just not be uploading videos anymore, and then it's why did you even subscribe? So yeah, that's basically the only indication I've been getting where subscribers are coming from, hence why I get no views on any of the videos, because people are only there for Eve. And it would be funny, because even when I went a short while ago when I made 1 or 2 Eve videos, where I briefly got back into it or was giving it another try and then quickly lost interest in it again, even then though, they didn't get that many views. I mean, they got vastly more in terms of a short period of time than any other video I've ever done. So there's that, which obviously indicates that there are still certain people who are subscribed hoping that suddenly one day an Eve video will pop up in the feed, and maybe it will, but it's highly unlikely. So basically the points that I've been trying to get to is I want you to just go into the comments and take 2 seconds and tell me why, what you're subscribed for, because and I'm not saying that oh my god, why the hell would you even subscribe to this if you're not gonna watch the videos, but I just want to know what your expectations are being subscribed to the channel, and to show that there are some people who are still interested, or if perhaps you're not, then just this is your sort of, I guess, warning or notification saying there's probably not gonna be any more Eve, and quite frankly it just doesn't hold interest to me. And then, of course, if you're still subscribed, perhaps for other reasons, go ahead and let me know why. If you're someone who's actively viewing the videos and you enjoy them, go ahead and let me know. Even if it's something as simple as hitting the like button, go ahead, because that's enough of an indication to me, because just going and scrolling through my feed and seeing, there's literally no community interaction anywhere on it is really, really, really disappointing, to be entirely honest, and kind of just hard to, it makes it hard for me to want to keep making videos. As much as I enjoy it, the part of the reason I make videos is so that I can share anything interesting that happens with me with other people, and obviously without community interaction, there's no point. even though the community's small, which honestly I feel like is sometimes better because it's easier to remember who you interact with and then, you know, sort of get to know your community members. I mean, the community is small, but there's still 400 of you, and I feel like I never talk to anyone or get any sort of, you know, notification that, you know, you're even watching or even give a fuck. So yeah, if you could just go down there and, I mean, a comment would be preferable, just giving me some sort of information like, hey, what do you like about the channel, why did you subscribe, something like that. And if that's a little too much work for you, like you're on mobile or something, which I totally understand, go ahead and just hit the like button. It takes like 2 seconds, or the dislike button because you hate me or something. I don't know, do whatever, do something, preferably not the dislike button, because then I'm just gonna sit around wondering why you hit it. So yeah. So basically, obviously, if you watched that last video about motivation, I did talk about, it was not exactly the same as this. It briefly talked about how I didn't feel motivation to make YouTube videos, and that was partially because of, you know, having depression and stuff like that, which is still, it's not as much of a factor now, but it has sort of started to creep up again, which is unfortunate, and I might be keeping you guys up to date on it depending on how it goes. But it's, you know, the circumstances back then were a bit different than they are now, albeit they're similar. So now the motivation is more fueled by the fact that I don't ever see any response to anything I do on YouTube, and really that's really disappointing. And it's not so much the fact like, oh, I have no subscribers, I'm sad, because then I guess I wouldn't really expect any sort of response. But the thing is, even with YouTubers around my size, and I go over to other people's channels and who I'm subscribed to, who are the similar sizes or whatever, even when they put out a video, you'll see that like maybe they have 500 subs and like they'll get 100 views on it because, you know, at least a fifth of their audience is like active and cares about the content and bothers to watch it, whereas here it feels like no one is. Not saying no one, because if you're one of those people who does watch the videos, then I really appreciate it, but considering how little response there is to anything that I put up or anything, it feels like there's pretty much nobody. So yeah. Okay guys, I feel like I've been rambling on a little bit too long now, but I mean, it's been kind of aimless, and this is sort of something that's literally been keeping me awake at night, just sort of sitting there or laying in bed or whatever, where I've just been wondering, like, why do I even bother with this? It's really hard to keep going, and yeah. So if you could just show me a sign that you guys are there, or like whether it be, I don't give a flying fuck about your content, but I don't know why I'm subscribed to you, bye, or, you know, keep doing what you're doing, I'm enjoying it. That either way, it helps me understand what's going on right now. So yeah. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. Go ahead and smash the like button, please. Please show me a sign. And I'll see you in the next one.